not too much.
Right, right.
Right.
So
All right,
that's
you
your
go, girl.
secret.
Yeah.
Secret to what? Secret to what?
That's how you stay so thin.
Health.
Well, I
And
just
how
make it, I do eat wrong sometimes, but I just make it a habit. You know, you taught when you're small, you get up, you wash your face, you brush your teeth, and the next thing I do is work out.
All right,
So
so stop talking. Let's
okay,
talk
so
about that.
stop. So
Stop talking.
restart. Okay.
No, we're good. Hold on.
okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, if I cut the light out, it might be better. Let me see.
How do you-
Is that better?
We can't see you right now. Hold on. I'm sure it's good.
No.
No, wait a minute. Let me see if they want it on.
Hold on. We have to like sneak on here.
People make a donation, yes. And that's what it says.
What are we calling it? Survivor and what Thursday?
Yes,
Thrive.
Survivor Thriver Thursday.
Okay.
Let's make sure that's what I called it. Thriving and Surviving Thursday.
And then let me know if I need to cut the light back on. Sometimes that's a glare
Yeah.
Mhm.
The light should be in front of you.
in front of me. So
Yeah.
It is in front, but it's over.
it's in front
It's just reflecting off.
I think it looks fine.
It's fine.
right now, like it is now.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, it's kind of overcast anyway.
Yeah, it's overcast here.
Okay.
Mhm.
Oh, wow. No, it's too dark that way.
Is that better?
How about, is that better?
Let's see.
Let's see. We can't see you. Wait a minute. Hold on. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, that's
That's
good.
better.
That's good.
That's better? Okay,
Yeah.
leave it like that. That's better.
PayPal email. Let's see.
1 second. We have to like fill in this little box.
Oh, okay.
Thank you for saying I looked thin. I might could eat a piece of cake tonight.
Don't blame
I
me.
know.
Don't blame me if you eat it.
I eat ice cream every day.
No, I've been eating too wrong.
We
No.
eat ice cream every day.
Every day.
Well, I did try some Ben and Jerry's for the first time. It was so
Oh, yeah.
good.
Ben Jerry's fudge
Oh, this
brownie
is
is my
behind.
favorite.
I have that in my fridge.
All right, we're going live. Hold on.
No, my husband said, I said, I have that in my fridge. He said, no, you don't.
Oh,
I guess he ate it. He said, not anymore.
All right, hold on. We're going live.
Okay. It says live screen.
Yeah.
mm-hmm.
Yeah. Hey.
Hello,
Hey.
Sharon.
Hello.
Hi. So we are here today. It's Thursday. And of course, Thursday is Thriving and Surviving Thursday with one of my favorite Breasties. Definitely the first person I'd met in Richmond when we came down for an event.
Yeah.
And just loved your energy, how you're always talking about being healthy and your favorite topic, clinical trials, and of course your family. And I want to hear much more about your nonprofit.
Yeah. But tell us about your beauty routine, because you are just like so
Always.
gorgeous. So
Well,
gorgeous.
maybe my exercise routine. So when I got back into exercising in my later years because I had gained
After breast cancer or before?
before.
Okay.
I had gained a lot of weight and I didn't like this dress I had to wear to get this award when I was working. So I made it a habit. It's just like you taught to get up, brush your teeth, wash your face. That's just, you taught that. So then the next thing is workout. So I'm programmed to get up, wash your face, brush your teeth, work out.
Right.
So when people say I have to be at a meeting at 8, that means you may have to get up at 4 because you need to work out at 5.
Right.
So I just adjust my schedule. I don't say, well, I have a 7:30. That means I have to switch things around.
Right.
So
Now,
when
I remember
this
you
virus,
saying something about that one time before. So
Mhm.
we were planning something, and I remember you saying, "Oh, that means I got to get up early to work out." It was something, maybe it was a Zoom or something, and I remember you saying that.
yeah.
So you adjust your time accordingly. it's
Right.
never an option not to do your
Right.
routine. Okay.
Right. Unless I mean, I gotta really, really feel bad.
Mhm.
So let me give you an example. Today, I walked with someone, and sometimes people walk at different speed. So
Right.
once I finished walking, I got on my bike. I knew it was going to rain like tomorrow morning. So it's
Mhm.
like, okay, let me get on my bike. So tomorrow morning, I probably would do Zoom in the living room, but I
Uh-huh.
also have what's called a bike trainer where I
Uh-huh.
can stationary my bike, put it in front of the TV, and still act like I'm on a ride.
Right.
So I plan for if it's gonna rain, that means I cannot work out outside.
Outside. Right. Okay.
Right. And right now, due to high risk, I'm not back in the gym yet.
Right.
Yeah, we
Right.
aren't going
Yeah,
back
we
to the
haven't.
gym.
Yeah.
We're not going back
Yeah.
to, but you know, I walk 3 miles to Starbucks every morning.
Okay.
And
Which
when
is
I don't walk,
mhm.
it wrecks my day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
you're the
It wrecks
routine.
my day, and even
Yeah.
Harper like, well, what's up, mom? Like, what's up with this? You know, because
Mhm.
we walk every morning, but the other day I didn't walk because I had a really early meeting because
Mhm.
I didn't get up early enough to go walking before my early meeting. Bad me, I have to do
Right.
better. But it really screwed me up for the whole. I was tired all day. My
Mhm.
walk really
Yeah.
invigorates me, you know.
It changes you. My dog,
Yeah.
we walk not 3 miles, probably 2.5 miles
Mhm.
in the
Mhm.
morning.
Mhm.
And then in the evening, we may walk definitely not maybe half a mile.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And
Mhm.
they get used to it just like we
Yeah.
do.
Yeah.
And you
Right.
can tell the difference when you're not able to
Yeah.
walk.
Yeah. For
You know,
sure.
Right.
you can tell the difference when
Yeah.
you like you said, if you wake up, wash your face, brush your teeth.
And just do it.
If you skip the brushing your teeth,
Right.
your body's gonna say, no, this
Right.
is how. Yeah, this is not how
Right.
it's supposed to go. We supposed to
Right.
brush our
Right.
teeth.
Right.
Right.
Right. Right. So how many survivor years do you have?
5, counting from a little
5.
bit. Yeah. Yeah. Counting from the day I was diagnosed. Yeah.
Wow, that's awesome. That's
So
awesome.
5.
5, so cool.
Now,
So cool.
Sharon, did you have a family history of breast cancer?
Absolutely not. I was the first one in this club, and this is a club you don't want to be in.
Right.
But I was the first one. 0 family history at all. No,
Mhm.
What was your stage? What was your stage?
I was stage 2B.
Triple
Mhm.
negative. Triple
Yeah,
negative.
triple negative. I was actually stage 1 when they found it, and 6 weeks later, I had surgery. It was 2B. So just
Wow.
within that time
Just within
frame,
that
just
time
within
frame.
6 weeks. Yeah.
That
Yeah.
happened to me too, you know, because when I was first staged at like stage 1, because my tumor was so small, but
Mhm.
then a month later, by the time I had my mastectomy, it was in 7 out of 10 lymph nodes, and I was
Excuse me
stage
one
3A.
second.
Yeah. See, that's
So,
how
yeah, they don't really know.
fast.
Yeah.
And I think the main thing is that you have to take control of your life. You have to own it. And I always say I'm glad to have certain doctors part of my team, but I'm the captain, and they are the co-captains.
Right, right. You're in
So
control. You're the
yeah,
advocate. You're giving the direction and calling the shots. I know. I remember though my doctor saying, "Well, let us give you some choices." I'm like, I don't want choices. It's your job.
Mhm.
When somebody asks me for a marketing recommendation, I don't give them choices. I give them
Yeah.
what to do. Like,
yeah,
can't you? I'm like, how do I know what to do? You know.
Yeah.
So on one hand, but you also want to be able to say, hold on, that
Right.
doesn't feel right to me.
right.
Especially, you know, the young women that we encounter, and
Yeah.
they're all like, you know, they get kind of dismissed by their doctors, or you're too
Yeah.
young for a mammogram, whatever. We
Mhm.
have to stand up for ourselves, and we
Yeah.
have to be, you know, say, you know, okay, doctor, you're fired. Let's
Mhm.
get another
That's
one.
good.
And,
Exactly.
you know, even Dr. Mo says that all the time.
Right,
You know,
right.
it's just, you don't like your doctor and you're not
right. That's
comfortable.
your option to fire
Yeah,
them.
yeah.
Period.
Yeah.
You have to ask a lot of questions. I remember making an appointment, and I had everything written down. And that day, it was just question day. And one of my doctors wrote in my record, she's back again today,
Ooh.
asking many, many questions. But we are friends now because I didn't get offended by that.
Right,
Right,
right.
right,
Of course not.
right, right.
You
Of
know,
course
it's
not.
like
Right.
ask questions because you don't understand the medical term. You
Right.
don't understand what's going on.
Mhm.
So until they put it in the term where you can understand, you need to
Right.
ask questions.
Right. Talk
Right.
to me like I'm a dummy, because
Right.
that's how
Right.
Right.
you know,
Right.
talk to me. What's
Right.
the
Like
book?
I'm starting kindergarten. Talk
Absolutely.
to
I'm a
me.
5-year-old, like
Right,
I'm a
like I'm a
5-year-old.
5-year-old.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, it's interesting because my daughter Amanda was on our Dr. Zinn show a couple weeks ago, and she was actually explaining to Dr. Mo how her and my other daughter would take turns being the dumb one in the meeting with the doctor. And I never knew they were doing that, but they were like, okay, hold on a minute, I didn't get it.
Right.
So that they could really get the doctor to clearly explain everything and, you know, dumb it down as much as possible
Right.
so they could make sure somebody in the room got
Somebody
it.
in the right.
And so, who's going to be the dumb one today?
Right.
You know, but
right.
but they did that deliberately just so they could understand everything
What was
that was
going
told. And, you
on.
know, I feel so bad now with COVID because our breasties just can't take anyone with
I
them.
know.
So bad. So I keep
And
saying,
then-
make sure you FaceTime somebody
Right.
or
Right.
have them on speakerphone so
Right.
that somebody could at least be taking notes for you so you
Right.
won't be alone because no one
Mhm.
fights alone, you know.
Or what you can do is ask the doctor, do you mind if I record it?
Record
So
it.
I
Yeah.
can take it back where my family can hear it. So,
Right.
you know, I don't understand all. It's
Right.
a lot. It's
Then
really
not-
overwhelming.
Yeah.
You don't, it's not so, for me, it wasn't so much having the medical background. It wasn't so much of me not understanding, but my mind was way over there.
Right.
You know what I mean? And I needed to, you know, I would bring my mother or my aunt or somebody with me. I remember the very first visit, I took my son and my daughter-in-law because, you know, I wasn't all there.
Yeah.
You're not
You
all
know,
there.
you're not all there. And
And you think you may be, but
Right.
you're not.
Right.
You're so distraught.
right, you're so distraught.
Especially, you know, if you like so many women calls and they've just never even thought about breast cancer before.
Right.
Like, had this happened to me and
Yeah.
where'd it come from? And I've got 3 kids and I'm 41 and whatever.
Yeah.
Right.
And so they don't have support at home. You know,
Right.
what else astounds me? How many black moms are single moms? You know,
Right.
77%.
And are in a home with a man.
Right.
And
Right.
still are single.
Yeah.
I can remember my son and my daughter-in-law saying, well, she didn't give you very many, you know, she wasn't, I don't know, we just didn't like her. What was it about her that you didn't like? Well, she just seemed dismissive, you know,
Yeah.
and that's never good.
Yeah.
Because if I call you and right now and I feel this lump over here, I don't want you to dismiss me.
Yeah.
Because that's not going to be good for either one of us.
Right.
You want to
Right.
be heard. You want to be
Right.
heard.
You want to be
and you want to feel comfortable,
Right.
like, you know, because you're so vulnerable in that situation, you know.
absolutely.
And
Absolutely.
Yeah. So
And we hear that, you know, all of us in this world now, we hear that almost daily. I mean, I was reading today by somebody who said the doctor did not want to answer questions or whatever. And it took everything for me to say, fire them. It took everything for me not to put it out.
Fire the doctor.
If you go to a store and how many times have you gone to CVS and that cashier didn't do what you wanted her to do, or didn't you said you went to another one or something about it and you never went back to that store.
Yeah,
Right.
and we stand up. Yeah, we'll just
And that
stand up, take stuff back to the store that we don't like.
I don't like the way this dress fits me.
Yeah.
Right.
Ma'am, it's not the dress, it's you. Or it's not the shoe, it's you. You would immediately have a reaction to something like that. And that's far less important than your
having
breast,
cancer.
Than having far less important.
Right. So,
And I think
go ahead.
I think a lot of women or men, people in general, women and men, someone else asked a question. I said, my first suggestion is you get a second opinion. You also get your tumor checked.
Right.
I was thinking a second opinion meant they was going to read the report. It's like, yeah, we agree. No, it's a tumor. It has to go on a block of ice. It has to go overnight. And then depending on what lab, you ask questions about what lab did you use? What is the error rate of that lab?
Right. And then certain labs, and a lot of people don't know this, that aren't in the medical community, 3 different labs have 3 different reference values, and depending on what lab you go to, it's going to be different.
Right.
Now, no, it's not going to be super different,
Right.
but it's going to be different to some degree.
Right.
For example, I'll use a CA-125. If hypothetically the CA-125,
the cancer marker,
1 through 30, 30 being bad and 1 being, of course, great.
Right.
And you go to, that's lab A. You go to lab B and it may be 1 through 20. You know, it may be, it'll be
calibrated
different. It's
differently, yeah.
calibrated
Right,
differently
right,
because everything, you know, it's a different facility.
right.
Yeah, but that's also too, that's why we love the whole citizen platform, you know, our
Mhm.
Black Data Matters thing, because my stuff was all over the place, you know, and I actually had Kaiser Insurance when I was sick, but then when I moved to Maryland from Atlanta,
Mm.
my stuff was, I have like 5 doctors now. So
Mhm.
being able to just go to my records, I never really even saw my scans until
Mhm.
I got my
Right,
citizen
right,
account.
right.
You know, I had them, we had the records, but I never was able to, you know, pick it
Look
up.
at them.
Get
Yeah.
it. So that's why we love, you know, our citizen partnership,
Mhm.
and I know, thank you for being a part of that and being one of our ambassadors.
We talked quite a bit over this weekend, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually pulled up my profile, and the first thing that came up, I mean, was my images, my
Right,
yeah,
right. That's what
yeah.
I'm talking about.
And
and
aren't
it
you
was
amazing?
from a while back. And
Right.
you know, at one point someone was looking at my kidneys, and I said to the doctor, can't you see? She said, I don't see anything. And I went to get the reports, and it was real old. Well, they are there. I
Yeah,
mean,
they-
the
oh, yeah.
images, and it's like,
That's what
oh,
I'm
that's
talking
my
about. Yeah.
breast.
Mhm.
I had never looked at my tumor until
Yeah.
I had my citizen
Mhm.
profile.
Yeah.
So if you guys want to do that, check out blackdatamatters.com.
Yeah.
Or
And
citizen with two eyes,
Citizen with two eyes.
yeah. Check out our stuff, but and we'll put that in the
Mhm.
chat notes. But anyway, so tell us about your nonprofit. We love your nonprofit because it's
Okay, my nonprofit, I do 2 things. So basically, we give back. The focus is chemotherapy patients that are actively seeking or in treatment. So we give back household and personal care items. That's one thing we do. The other thing we do now is trying to lend a voice back, trying to hope that more minority, male and female, participate in clinical trial.
Right.
Due to you know, less than 5% participate.
And I know
So
that's a passion of yours.
yeah, because you know, as I was participating, you do not see a lot of us, and I just thought maybe it was like COVID, they come and go, and that's why.
Right.
But then when I start researching and asked the doctor, I'm like, just give me a number. How many people is in this trial?
Right.
And they honestly did not want to say. And I said,
Yeah,
no,
they don't
I
wanna
need
say.
a number.
They're embarrassed.
Right.
Right. So I'm like, let me lend my voice to let people know, yes, I'm not saying it's the answer for all, but even when we talk about new drugs and things like that, they have to be tested in humans as well.
Right.
When we look at, I see this almost really daily, radiation. I was terrified of radiation. My mentor have since passed. She passed August the 6th of this year.
Totally, yeah.
Yeah, so just recently, but she took me, she got permission to take me in the room, let me touch the machine. In my mind, no, you don't go in the machine, but I thought the machine was gonna fall on me. That's how I made every excuse I could
Right.
because I'm scared of it. So it's about, I forgot, I think it's 16, don't quote me on this. It's so many sites around the US that's doing doing clinical trials with proton and
Right.
one is a light, one is a beam. Raycom is one out of, well, they just brought on John Hopkins. So for a person like me that was terrified, which I never did get in that machine, I did partial radiation.
Okay.
Even with triple negative, they have partial radiation.
Right.
So let's say if a person like they can't get over, I could not get past a big machine. So if that's the case, now you have clinical trials going on to try to say maybe the beam, maybe the light, maybe
Right.
you know, so
Option.
why not, you know, why not try it? That's
Right,
the way that's the way
Right.
I feel.
Right.
I
Right.
mean,
Right.
so I'm here to basically just lend my voice and say I did it. I know other people that did it, and it's all types of different clinical trial. When I was in the one in California, someone said to me, "You would go way to California to get a placebo." Well, with cancer, they don't give you the placebo.
Right.
So that's
People don't understand what
But
that
they
is.
don't understand.
They don't understand that you
And
get
then they're
standard of
listening to
care.
the internet, and they're
Right.
listening to their friends, best friends, father, mother, sister. You know, it's always it's fear. You
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
it
And what's-
boils
and-
down to fear
Yeah,
and what
you're,
we heard.
yeah, and what you're getting is standard of care. You're
Mhm.
getting what you would have
You're
gotten
not
anyway.
right anyway.
At a
Right.
minimum, you're getting that, and you're getting something better, and
Right.
also you're getting better care.
Mhm.
People are
Yeah.
paying more attention to you, have
Yeah.
more scans,
Mhm.
and
You're being
Yeah.
exposed to more providers.
right.
Yeah, I'm 5 years out and I still see somebody every 3 months. And I do not,
Yeah, they're still
I
watching
do
you.
not allow, I'm still in clinical trial, but I do not allow the doctors to discharge me. And they say, you can come back in a year. And I'm like, oh, no, I can't.
No.
Yeah.
I know when I did the 5-year thing too, we'll come back in here. I like scared the shit out of me.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm too
No, no,
scared.
no.
I'm not the one to come back.
I go every
So-
6 months still, and I'll be 9 in a month. So.
Wow,
And
congratulations.
I'm just coming. I just
Yes,
came up on
yes.
one.
Yeah.
Okay, but that's good.
I see if I don't go now during COVID, I do my virtual visits, and 2 weeks ago I went in, but at first it was every week until
Yeah.
COVID hit.
Yeah.
And then I'd go past her office while I'm on break in the hospital just to be able, because
Right.
I need,
Right.
You need
Yeah.
it. We need that hug. You need that.
Yeah,
that
I need to know
security
that-
You
blanket.
kind of need that reassurance. Yeah, that, hey, you're okay, you're fine. I think people have to learn that some of us come out of this with PTSD. No one talks about that. But that's just a fact of the matter.
Life. And we have, as Black women, we have a 39% recurrence rate.
Yeah,
And we
Yeah.
know our mortality rate numbers are horrible. So
anyway.
So, it's really important for us to get scanned and know our bodies. And, I know I'm paying a lot of money for health insurance. So
Yeah.
I'm happy to go to the doctor and take
Every day if
advantage
I
of it.
need
Yeah,
to.
because
Every day if
I want to
need to.
know. I want to know
Yeah.
what's going on.
Mhm.
Yeah.
and try anything, in the event, reoccurrence or whatever, at least we can catch it early.
Right,
Again,
right.
when we talk about clinical trials, you're trying new drugs that,
Right.
less side effect, less radiation. I mean, if I had to do it over again, the radiation I got, I love it. It was 5 days, just 5 days, and it was twice a day, and I was done.
Right.
So when
Good,
people
yeah.
started posting pictures of their skin all burned and peeling off, that alone would make me want to, it's like, it gotta be a better
How
way.
worse can it be? You know what I mean? You're
Yeah.
thinking, how worse
How
can
bad
this
can it be?
How
Right.
bad?
Right.
How much?
Worse can it be?
What else
Right.
can happen?
Right.
I've already got cancer. So,
Right.
and in my
Right.
mind, that's the worst thing that can happen.
Right.
Exactly.
Right.
Uh-huh.
Right.
And then the other part of the nonprofit is that where we give back at. So we do a couple of things. Prior to COVID, we would visit the infusion rooms. So we'll take, we called the nurse, know we was coming. We said, okay, this hospital, we're going to be there between 8 and 9. How many chairs do you have? Might be 12. And we have 12 baskets. We take the paper towel, the toilet paper, everything's with us. And we call it a comfort chat because we just don't, we refuse to leave the basket at the nurse station. We have to put it in the patient.
Somebody's hand.
Absolutely.
Right. That's
Right.
great.
Absolutely.
So when we go, we are talking to them. And then when we say, hey, have you thought about a clinical trial? It's like, what's that?
Right.
So a lot of people are not even being
No.
told,
Right.
about a clinical trial. Now, if we get a call,
Right.
let's say with a family, it might be a family of whatever, we'll take an intake call, husband, wife, 4 kids. We
Right.
try to take that whole family through chemo. And what
Right.
I mean by that, we'll see where they at, how long are they going to be in chemo, and we try to get them enough supplies to last them until they out of chemo.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
that's so awesome. Well, yeah, because the whole family gets
Mhm.
cancer, not just
Yeah.
Just you.
not just.
And see, I felt that when I was in chemo, I couldn't do my part. You feel that sometimes
Right.
you're so weak.
Right.
Mhm.
Now, honestly, hats off, thumbs up to everybody that worked, because with AC, I could not work. I can't
Right.
even
Right.
imagine somebody
Right.
going to work with
Right.
AC.
Right.
Mhm.
So you just kind of, the mental part of you feel like you not really doing your part. So
Right.
we don't care if they married, husband and wife,
Right.
with no income verification. The only verification, we must verify that they are in active treatment. So
Right.
normally we deliver at the hospital. But in this
Yeah,
case, we can do torch
right,
pickup.
right.
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 Yeah.
So Sharon, we're doing these 2 walks coming up, the first one's
Mhm.
going to be on Halloween, and we're going to do a walk your dog. Do you have a
Oh.
dog? Do you have a dog?
No.
All right, so we're going to
No.
do, you need to bring a cute dog, a cute kid, or a cute person.
But as long as you have a cute outfit on.
Right, all you have is a cute outfit. So we're going to do a walk thing where everybody's going to put costumes on, 11 to 1, Eastern time, and we're just going to walk. And so we're really going to be talking about the importance of bone health and
dental health.
and how good walking is for your bone health. So many of our metastatic breasties, their bones are breaking. Like Tante broke her leg a couple weeks ago.
Foot, like in a crazy way.
Yeah. And so, but it's because, and a lot of times that's how they find out where their mets are, because they break a bone, or that's where they get pain. So the bone health stuff is so important. So we're going to talk about that, and we're going to partner with hopefully our friends at Girl Trek and do a walk that day. And we have our really cool friend Asia Chandler. She's a really great DJ here in Maryland. She's going to be our little walk master. And so it's going to be really fun. And then we're going to do a contest for costumes.
And we're also going to have a dentist as well, talking about the importance of your teeth and how important oral health is,
and how
with
chemo
breast cancer.
Chemo just hurts your teeth,
Right. And then not only chemo, but I've never had chemo, but I take tamoxifen every day.
Well, that's chemo.
Well,
that
it is
counts.
chemo. It is chemo.
That counts.
And people don't want to tell you, but it is.
Yeah.
And so I went to him after, he was my regular dentist.
Right.
Every 6 months, I went to the dentist without hesitation.
Right.
And when I was diagnosed, I went back to him, and he said, Terry, what has happened? And this was before I could even tell him about the breast cancer.
Right.
I said, why? What's wrong? He said, your teeth, it's like your teeth are, I don't want to say eroding, but this is your scan. This is the picture of your teeth before the last time you were here. And this is now. What are you doing differently? I said, I started taking tamoxifen for breast cancer. Do you see the difference in your x-rays? And I said, oh my God, are those really mine? Because breast cancer and bone and teeth,
it's all connected.
It's all connected.
Yeah.
Well, when those drugs hit your body, they work on every part of your body.
Right. Every part of your body.
Yeah.
So we just want to focus on making sure that
people are educated and
people are getting educated.
Right.
Yep.
Because they don't talk about the dental health. I end up going to a specialist that he said, I need to do X, Y, Z. My oncologist said, absolutely not, that from chemo. And I was convinced it wasn't, but as soon as the chemo stopped, everything just fell right back in place.
I know. Even for me, it was my eyes.
And
I couldn't see. Right.
Dentist called my oncologist on the phone. They had a conversation because a dog knocked me down. I broke a tooth, right? And I couldn't imagine, how did I break this tooth? Had it been someone not on chemo, the tooth is, unless something would have hit me in my face, it would have never have happened. But I ended up having to have a bone graft because in my x-rays, my jaw, the bones were eroded
from the chemo. Yeah, from the tamoxifen.
From the tamoxifen.
Yep.
And it's insane.
Yeah.
But and he would not do the bone graft in his office. He sent me to a specialist that he knows deals with women with breast cancer or women who are, have some type of cancer or on some type of chemo. So we have a lot to contend with.
A lot of contend with.
Just you bringing these packages, these
so
love baskets to patients while they're having chemo is phenomenal.
And I've seen you drive miles and miles to Baltimore from Richmond, all over the package.
I don't went as far as Penn. We had one delivered before in New York, and it's like, and I'll start putting together and won't stop. I was like, maybe they need this, maybe they need that.
And I know you must know, being a survivor yourself, how important that is.
Yeah.
So good. It's so good just to get a little
little
gift.
things that make us appreciate what
Right.
we were going through, and know that, you know what, I know how I felt. I need to make sure that this person
Right.
feels the love.
That's the Breastie love. That's the Breastie love.
Right.
So our second walk is going to be huge. It's going to be
Okay.
on, and you've heard about this a little bit, on Black Friday. We're doing
Yeah.
Breast Cancer United, and we're
Yeah.
going to take over Black Friday, because who's going to go to a mall, right?
Right.
Okay.
So
We're too afraid to
Yeah,
go
we're not
anywhere.
going
Iris, I'm not going.
Right.
Yeah,
And
we're not going.
We're
So-
afraid to go anywhere anyway.
Yeah, right. So we stay home, but yes, we have Komen, breastcancer.org, LBBC, Mediviver, Anna Ono, and like all, like, you know, Breast Cancer Nation. And so we're all gonna walk
Girl
and
Trek.
girl
again.
trek and walk. And we have Matthew Knowles is gonna
I
be
know.
our grandmaster.
Yes, yes.
We just want a Beyonce tweet. I actually tweeted her today
Mhm.
to see if she'll tweet. But we're so excited for that walk. So we're hoping that you will like lead your Richmond contingent.
Yes, we
and-
want you to
or
lead
even
Richmond.
come up here with us. Yeah, we're
Or
gonna
come
we're
up
gonna
here
wa-
with
yeah, we're
us,
gonna walk.
but we definitely
but-
want you. We were talking about
Yeah.
it, and we want you to lead Richmond.
Richmond, yes. So,
Well, I want people from Richmond. We have a big old lake here. We can space
Yeah.
out.
Face
We
down.
Right.
have a bike trail we can walk. So I
Okay,
want
great.
to
We want you
invite
to do that.
people,
Right.
Richmond,
October.
surrounded area, Petersburg,
Yes.
you know, Virginia. Well, Virginia Beach probably got their own, but they're welcome.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. We want you to lead those
Yeah.
those two walks
Yeah,
in your town,
In your
because
town.
this is what you do.
yeah.
You
Yeah.
know, you're definitely
You're a poster child.
a poster child for fitness.
Right.
Absolutely.
So
Well,
we'll
if I could be a
right-
poster child and put down the fork and stop eating, maybe.
That's okay. We eat ice cream
Oh,
every
you
day.
have no idea how we eat.
You know, I
But
know.
then, sometimes we don't eat at all.
Yeah, I
You know what I
know.
mean? Because
Yes.
you know how that can.
You get
Yeah.
busy.
You're
don't feel like
nauseous.
it.
You don't feel like it. You've lost
Yeah.
your appetite.
Yeah.
Something.
Or food
Yeah.
doesn't taste good.
Or
you know,
food
so,
doesn't taste
yeah.
And I even worked out with chemo, with the Red Devil. Now, I could not work out every day,
Mhm.
but one day in particular, every time I had to go in for treatment, I was at that gym that morning. I'll just get in the Zoom and
Right.
blah, blah, blah. But so, yeah, even doing chemotherapy, you can work out, maybe just not as intense or
And not the day of or the
And
day
not the
after.
day-
But I
right.
had the TAC. I had TAC together. And
Okay.
you know, 1 week on, 2 weeks off, whatever.
Right.
So right when I was get over that first week and you start to feel better, I would get
Mhm.
back on my bike, you know, and you
Yeah.
have at least a week of being able to
Right,
work out.
right,
So
right.
but everybody
And I
has to
think
find
that's
their own
important.
thing, you
I
know.
think that's important because
Yeah.
if you don't, I know I stayed in my mother's basement,
Mhm.
and it literally ate me alive.
Yeah.
The depression or the woe
Right.
is me. And then when I started to get out, I felt better.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, I
you
may
do.
not have been better, but I
Right.
sure felt better. You
You
Right.
gotta get out, and you got to make yourself feel better.
Right.
Gotta make
Yeah.
yourself feel better.
Yeah.
Right.
know. Right.
All right. Well, we love you. Thank
Love
you.
you too.
Thank you so much. Thanks for
You-
being our
You're more than welcome.
doctor.
And
Thank
Richmond people, come out and walk. Come out.
Yes,
All right.
yes,
Yeah, we're
yes.
gonna have the
Look for the
sign up stuff.
registration.
Yeah, we're gonna have the registration up pretty soon. So we'll let
Probably
you
today
know.
or
Yeah.
tomorrow. We'll
Yeah.
send you that,
And
and everybody can
get
register
your
on
costume
the website.
together.
Right.
We're
I
getting
don't know
our
what now I'm not that good at
No.
stuff like
No,
that.
you can put on a tutu
yeah.
or do whatever
and
you
we'll
want.
send you one. We get one of our T-shirts, and
Right.
we're getting tutus to match.
Right.
We're ready.
Right.
Okay.
And just Harper's sleeping
And
over
we're
there.
gonna dress my dog.
And
as
don't forget, if anybody want to see their images and coordinate,
Yeah.
you will not get, I promise you, you're not getting in a clinical trial until they have those records.
Records. And
Absolutely.
Citizen just
Absolutely.
makes it so easy.
Right.
Go to
Absolutely.
blackdatamatters.com
or
and sign
citizen
up.
with two
Citizen
eyes.
with 2eyes.com
Mhm.
and you look for us on the websites. We're all on
Mhm.
it, and you know, do your thing, because it is really a lifesaver. And even if you're not in a trial, just to have your records all
Yes.
together. it's a
Right.
lifesaver.
I mean, I never, I saw my scans once once I went back, but I
Right.
have never, they right in
The
front of
picture.
me.
You
I
see the
know.
picture,
It's,
yep.
it's pretty
Yeah,
scary.
not no CD disc that I might crack or something
on
like
your
that.
phone. On your
Right.
phone. Pull it
And
up
then
on your
when
phone.
I know I was reading the other day my report, and I don't think I had read it,
Yeah.
and I was like, oh my God, Ricky, wait a minute, oh my God, and because it's right there.
It's
I
right
never,
there.
you know what I mean? It was just like, wow.
Yeah.
Is this
Right.
why? And I'm looking to make sure the numbers don't go
Right,
don't
right,
go
right,
bad. I'm like,
right.
wait, let me check this encore
Right,
score. Wait a
right,
minute, what are we doing? What are we doing?
Right.
So
You get
definitely,
educated
you
on your
have
own
to
stuff.
educate
Yeah.
yourself. how
Right.
can everybody reach your website,
Yeah,
your organization if they want to make donations or they
I
need
just wanna reach
have a
out, yeah.
need?
My organization is Saving Pennies, the number 4, a cure. Put it in the chat. Can you put it in there?
Yeah,
Sure,
we'll put in the
absolutely,
chat for you for
absolutely.
sure.
And it's .net or .com. Either way, you can reach me. Or if you know a patient or a family that need help, we are actually having a little contest. Tell us your story. What what do they need?
Right.
So
Oh,
we
that's
are
great.
doing that.
So,
Yeah.
And we also have a blanket drive in December. And
okay.
this
Wow.
will be our second blanket drive. The blanket drive come from, I was always cold and freezing.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
yes, the hospital does
You do very
give
well
you
about that.
white blankets, but we like beautiful, beautiful blankets. And we
Yeah.
actually is planning on that this year as well.
Okay.
That's
Okay.
great.
So
Nate just gave me the coolest thing. Have you seen these anxiety blankets?
No.
yeah, you
Oh
know.
my gosh, check it
They're
out.
normally
The one with the beads or something in it. No?
Yeah, they're like weighted. It has
Yes,
it's like
yes.
so
50
you
pounds,
feel like somebody's
20, it feels
holding
like
you.
somebody's hugging
Yeah.
you on top of you. That would I would love that on chemo because I was always cold, but it's like the best thing ever, and
Yeah.
it makes you feel like secure and
Right.
warm
Yeah.
and cozy.
Just
and,
what you need. It makes you feel like you have
Yeah.
another body beside you.
Yeah.
So
Well,
and
I'm really glad that you guys understand that, because a lot of people don't understand, like, why would you give blankets? Why would you give tissue? Why would you give? I don't think people
but I
realize
think
the
people who
cost of.
don't, and then the people who don't get it have
Yeah.
never, they don't know anybody
Exactly.
that knows anybody that knows anybody, and they
Right.
would not understand.
Yeah.
It's not
Right.
one of those things. This is not American Express where membership has its privileges. It
Right.
is nothing like that. It is absolutely nothing like that.
Yeah.
Right.
So if you want to reach Sharon, Sharon's link, there's a link to Sharon's page
We'll
and
put in
her
the chat.
and
Yeah.
her information on our website.
Yeah, that's right on our
Yeah,
website.
it's right on our website.
Yeah.
So they just click it.
It takes you
and
to your page.
Takes on our allies page on touchbbca.org. You can reach Miss Rivera and her wonderful organization and make some donations.
Yeah.
And come out and walk. Come out and get a contest. Help me sew one.
Walk, give a
Yeah.
donation,
Yeah. Buy a blanket.
buy a blanket,
Yeah.
give a blanket.
Yeah. We love you, Sharon.
love you.
Breastie.
Thank
Breastie
you. All
love.
right.
Love. Breastie love.
Rest
All right.
love. See you.
See you.
Thank you.
All
Bye.
right. Thank you so much.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Awesome.
That was great.
Yeah, that